And we're live.
Yay.
Because all the people in the chat were demanding that we go live.
Yeah, so what's the shenanigans I'm reading about where apparently the Democrats rigged the election so that Bernie would lose?
Yeah, that's what's in the email is that they definitely had it set up for Hillary to win the nomination. So who knows? Sounds like fraud to me.
Yep. So at what point of how many nefarious things does Hillary have to do before they're just like, alright.
She pretty much either has to get naked in public on TV, and that'll be everybody will be like, I'm not voting for that chick. And then, or she's got to murder somebody on national
I
TV.
don't even mean the voting thing. I just mean like legit they're like, alright, she's not running anymore. We're going with
Like
somebody else.
disqualify her. I
Yeah, not even like
who's in charge of that.
because it seems like every week more nefarious shit on this crazy bitch is coming out.
Is it the current administration who's in charge of who can run and who can't based on uh, unscrupulous behavior?
Because right now this bitch is being as unscrupulous as you can be. And she's really bad. Apparently now she's just fucking falling flat on her face about being unscrupulous
Yeah.
and hiding it. Like it used to be, she hid that shit well.
Yo,
Maybe she thinks she's above that. What's up, Knives?
she's on 2020 or some shit, and when they talked about the the emails, she didn't know. She's like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Yeah. Denied.
You saw that shit?
Nah.
I know that they'll deny everything, though.
No, she opened up her eyes like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, like she didn't know yet?
Nope.
That would be great.
I don't know if I can believe she didn't know. But, I mean, maybe.
Try
Maybe
to
she didn't
act.
actually know about it. I don't think that's true, though.
I'll try to find the video.
She
I
sucks at pandering.
I think that's just her ploy, is to be like, I didn't know about this, so you can't hold me accountable for it.
Yeah, I think that's her big thing.
She busted in Obama.
Deny. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I mean, Obama was busting on her like during the whole election thing to start with. When Obama was like, "This lady can't win because she's evil." The country would actually like collapse with this lady. It was like what he was saying when he was running for president.
So who? Someone gave Obama a big kickback to endorse Hillary because he hates her. He hates her fucking guts. Somebody's in control over there.
Well, I mean, he hates her fucking guts, but he
I
doesn't
don't
like
believe
Trump
that they would
either.
do.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
but I don't believe that they would do anything to just advance their party. I don't believe every single one would fall in line like that.
I
I
absolutely.
believe some of them would have to be getting paid. I can't believe they're all commies. I have to think it's more about money than anything else. Even gun control down to people control is down to money and making a more efficient society that they can fucking leech off of our hard work.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly 100% just believe that it's not about the money. It's legit. Obama's drinking the fucking Kool-Aid and being like, the Democrats need to rule America because the Republicans are evil. Hi, I'm Obama, and I support this message.
Who's your VP?
That one dude that apparently everyone also got mad about.
I forgot his
Virginia
name.
governor of Virginia.
Yeah, the governor of Virginia is their VP.
Hold on.
And I think that's the guy that isn't that the guy that stopped reciprocity
I think it
like
is.
just a couple months ago? Or no?
Yeah,
Maybe their attorney general did it, but
I thought their governor did it because their
yeah,
governor was
it could have been their
anti-gun.
governor. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, like legit, he's just an evil piece of shit. Although I listened last night, I just couldn't sleep. I tried like going to bed early and I just couldn't do it. So I ended up watching the what's his name, Mookie,
Yeah.
the Mookie talk that was on Yeager's channel, where it was like Mookie just like speaking in front of a group of people, like the alumni. It was interesting. I would totally go drink with Mookie because that sounds like that would be a good time. Also, that dude has like more ADD than I do.
I think you can go drink with him at the next Texas Firearms Festival. He was at the last one, or maybe did Edge go to Big Three? Maybe he saw him at Big Three, or maybe it was Ballistic. Yeah, maybe it was Ballistic. So you'd have to go to Georgia.
Yeah, like I would love to hang out with that dude. That dude sounds like one fun dude to be around. But like that's the first time I've ever met or like ever listened to anyone just try so hard to stay on his own topic and just he just couldn't. Like it was my level of ADD times like 10.
So there was like an SOE ad in some gun magazine. I don't even think I ever heard of the magazine. Might have been a good magazine, but I don't know. It wasn't Recoil or anything.
There's
But is that like their first time in a
nah,
magazine?
they've had plenty of magazine debut things before.
Because they were acting like in the picture like it was a big deal.
Well, it probably is a big deal to them. I don't know. They still might like getting that shit. But like either way, I do like their product. I think they make a good one, and I'm still contently waiting on my belt to be made and shipped.
I bet they do. I'm just not waiting. You have patience that you don't even know you had. More than me.
No, I have no patience. It's just I know the way things are with this company, and it's legit. You wait or you don't, and then they make fun of you.
Alright. Well, that makes sense. I kind of treat everything differently, gauging on my experience before or my knowledge of such things as NFA wait times and
Oh my god, I fucking
SOE
hate that
wait
thing so much.
times.
I hate the NFA wait time. I will say, from personal experience, SOE is faster than the NFA.
Yeah, but not by much.
Probably a few days or so.
Does SOE make Silence a rap yet?
I actually don't know. Let me look at their shit because they have a lot of shit.
Fuck, I can't find them, dude. That shit was funny though, dude. She opened
Whatever.
up her eyes. She
Just
opened up her eyes like she was scared out of her fucking mind, dude.
that's just an act. There's no way she doesn't fucking know, and that's her way of trying to get out of shenanigans by saying, oh, "I didn't fucking know about it. I wouldn't have been for that. I would have wanted an honest race between us."
Yeah,
And
deny, deny, deny. That's all. That's her tactic, right there. It's just deny, and it works because it makes people that don't want to believe she's a bad person. It it reaffirms their faith in her, and the rest of the people that already hate her are just going to keep hating her anyway. But as long as she denies, she retains her loyalists.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send SOE an email being like, "Yo, do you guys make silencer wraps yet?"
And then they'll cancel your belt order. Like,
Nah,
motherfucker.
they're pretty good about that shit though. Like if you ask them a question, they'll just be like yes or no.
You just can't ask them about it.
If you just can't ask
How
them to
much
hurry the
longer your
fuck up.
belt? How much longer your
Yeah,
belt's gonna take?
because like I sent them an email before. I'm like, "Yo, do you guys make like shotgun slings with like shell holders on them?" And it's just like simply no. It was like I think the same day I sent the email.
They don't like that shit. They like the what the fuck is it called? The something card, shot card, whatever.
Yeah, the shotgun card.
I have that on my 590. I have
Yeah,
one that holds 6 on one side, and then a little one that holds 2 on the other side.
I don't like that.
They're cool because they're not plastic. It's Velcro and like fabric material.
Yeah, I'd rather just get one of those metal ones and screw it on.
I don't fuck that. Sounds herdy, sharp and herdy.
Nah, because like all the corners on it are rounded. It's all good.
I'll take your word for it. I bought the shotgun as it was on. Someone put it on consignment, and I couldn't resist it because it looked so badass sitting up on the little gun rack they have for all the display consignment guns. And I had one before, but I sold it before the Magpul furniture came out for it because at the time it was only for the 870. So I sold that shotgun.
Yeah, I just went through their entire catalog. They don't have one up on their website.
That's whack. I
It's
think they have
wiggity
one.
wiggity whack, yo.
So what do those wraps have in them? Do they have like some kind of foil material to insulate it? I don't get it. Or is it just simply a piece of cloth? Yeah, I got thunder coming. Thunderstorms are coming. But the temperature did drop like 10 degrees in a matter of moments. And that was the greatest thing that happened all day. Because it's hot as fuck. Yeah, man. It's supposed to be like a 5-day heat wave. Hopefully it just keeps raining all week. I don't watch the weather. I think I have a 5-day forecast on my phone. Nope. Tuesday, hot with a fucking exclamation point. 95, 92, 96, thunderstorms Thursday. 85 Friday with partly cloudy. Friday sounds nice. Yankee bought a tiny little 32 auto Beretta.
No, did he? I
Yeah.
couldn't tell because my wife just kicked in my door being like, play video games with me because the fucking nerds online are being mean. I was like, I don't know what you. I'm like, stop getting stressed over a video game. She's like, I just had a stressful conversation with my mom at the same time as a video game. I'm like, well, stop getting double penetrated stressed. I don't know.
DP stress.
Stop with the DP stressing. So that she's like, just play the fucking game with me, god damn it. I don't want to play the game with you. You're bad at it.
What game is it?
Uh, Left 4 Dead 2.
Okay.
Alright, I just sent SOE an email asking for a silencer wrap. But I love their stuff. They build good stuff. It's worth the wait.
I need like a micro rig for yeah, AR-15 mags.
How many mags do you need it to hold?
6, at least 6.
Okay, then you don't need a micro rig. You need a
A bigger one.
yeah, you need a chest rig. The micro rigs only hold 4.
Oh, maybe I'll get a micro rig and then 2 Kydex belt holsters for the PMags. That way I can take that rig off and still have some mags on, or vice versa. Options.
Well, if you check their Twitter, they're always like pumping out deals where they're like, yeah, right now. Or if you like to check their Facebook or their Twitter,
Yeah,
like
I'm on their Facebook.
it's like right now we're running this special at SOE's Facebook where if you buy this with this code, it ships instantly.
Yep. I'll check it out. Wait for a couple weeks though.
Yeah, because whenever I ordered slings that way, they come instantly.
Some loud thunder. It's scary. You know, my dog gets really upset when there's thunderstorm. My cats are like just normal.
Yeah, it's like thundering and lightning, raining hard outside.
I went in the bathroom this morning. The dog was in the tub, like shaking. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Is this your bomb shelter?" You're a smart dog.
Oh, alright. When is this posted? The 21st. Ah. Maybe if you order the Mookie War Rig Lite 4, you'll get it like now.
What is that? Do you have
Here's
a
the link
link?
to it. Yeah, there's the link. Because on their Facebook, it's showing like a stack of them being made up.
So you can put 1 mag in each pouch.
I think so. There's also whatever the majigger is. There's the PAL webbing on the sides of it, so you can like
Yeah.
add more pouches if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a micro rig, not from them, and completely by accident, and that was pretty cool. I got it for like $80 shipped.
They should do a gray one.
I mean, you can just do it in black, which is close enough to gray.
Yeah, but black is like what all those mass shooters, mass murderers use. Let me get some black. I don't know.
Also, the other really good thing with this company is
Jackie.
your shit basically doesn't devalue
So you
unless
can
you
sell
destroy
it.
it.
Sell for the same price because people get it a lot faster.
No, it actually sells for more because people get it like instantly.
Yeah. Sweet. $150. I don't know what they got locally, but I've seen one locally and it looked like heavy and ridiculous. And it only held 4 mags, or 3 or 4 mags or something. I forget what it was.
Yeah. Well, the thing with them is it's going to work. It'll work forever. If at any point you have any problems with it, contact them, send it in. They'll replace it for like $5. Plus, the owner's fucking funny.
You ever see this meme of Bill Clinton, 1996, quoted saying illegal immigration is a problem? Democrats say he's a great president, and then 2016, Trump quoted saying illegal immigration is a problem. Democrat says he's a racist bigot.
No.
It's not surprising that they're hypocrites, is it?
I mean, not at all.
I don't think enough people see these memes. I think it's just like preaching to the choir.
I think we need to meme harder, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
We're
Bill
not memeing
Clinton
hard
really
enough.
said that was part of his whole running campaign.
Yeah.
Was illegal immigration. Like, he didn't say it just during one speech. He said it a shitload because that was part of his whole like running thing. Like, that was like part of his whole what do you call it? Like, his whole plan to run to be president. Like, one of his things.
The 94 crime bill's like the most racist law since.
Didn't the 94 crime bill put like the most
Since
blacks
Jim
in
Crow.
jail?
Yeah.
You know, we love them Hillary Clintons and the Clintons in general because they give us food stamps.
It
Like, that's part of what Mickey was saying last night.
targeted them and then put them in jail.
Like, that's one of the points Mookie was making last night in his like video thing, where he's like, I don't understand why the African Americans, like, they love the Democrats, despite the fact that Democrats will only do two things for them: one, give them food stamps; two, send their ass to jail. And if you're a black man and you try to get away from that, then, well, God help you.
Truly. I mean, it's fucked up. But some people I see more conservative Maybe because there's more video and just more content out there in general, but I see a lot more conservative, or not so conservative, but not indoctrinated people, urban people, I'll say. I think it's getting better, not worse. But my brother-in-law, he's black, and he owns guns. He got me into guns. He just never got into them as much as I did. He like got me into them, and then I went crazy. But he likes Obama. He won't admit any wrongdoing.
But yeah, I'd say if you haven't listened to his speech, I'd say go listen to his speech because it's entertaining as all hell. Like, it's an hour long, and it was cut in several places, and I can absolutely tell why. But it was good. Yeah, here's the link to that, and I'll throw the link out in chat. Oh, and what's his name? John Cena? John Willis? Just sent me a response, and it is now. They do not make silencer covers or silencer wraps. And my order has been canceled and refunded.
Stop the video.
I would cancel your order too. I'd be like, did you see it on our website? No. But an order canceled. We know who you are.
Yo, check out this face. What the fuck? That shit is creepy.
Apparently, Midwest Industries has come out with their own Ultramac rail for the AK.
Let me see.
Like, it's set so you don't have to screw anything to the barrel.
I don't know anything about these emails.
Oh, the
I
Ultramac?
told you.
The Ultramac rails?
No, I was talking about the Hillary Clinton thing. Is this a YouTube video about the rail?
Yeah.
What kind of government cares more about appeasing Islamic terrorists? That's every time I put on a video.
What you watching, Moon?
This Midwest AK rail video.
Yeah, that bitch knew. Here's the link to the actual product page for it. It's $99.95.
I'll let you know if it's worth it.
And apparently
Yeah,
it's
these guys are
designed
yapping way too much. I just want to see it.
to,
These
yeah,
fuckers.
they like to yap.
Oh.
Fast
It looks
forward.
like it's like the Troy one.
Yeah, the Troy, the Ultimac, it's basically the same thing. It's just instead of it with the other two, you have to screw them to the barrel, I think, or at least the Ultimac, you have to screw it to the barrel.
Yeah, I didn't like that. The Troy one, it just replaces the gas tube.
This one you don't screw to the barrel. This one, like, there's these little pins that you like tighten down so that it locks it into
Like
place.
set screws.
Yeah. But once you like set it, you're done. You don't ever have to like reset it again to like knock it out or whatever.
Yeah.
Does that get hot?
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's the gas
Looks like
rail.
Because that
my window
replaces the
looks
gas
like a
tube, right?
waterfall.
Yeah, it replaces the gas tube.
So how hot does that get?
I don't know, as hot as a gas tube would get.
It'll get pretty hot after
Well, I know it's
like
a piston, so it should be
bunch of
cooler,
mag
but
dumps.
It'll
it's a
be
piston, so it
exactly
should
the
be
same.
cooler, but it should get pretty hot. I wonder how well what red dots hold up well to that.
I mean, it's the exact same as Ultramac rail when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So
I
Has
know
anyone
Mule-
said that it fried their red dot because of heat or anything yet?
I
Nah,
haven't seen that
Mule
anywhere.
said that he did a shit ton of mag dumps with his on his TRS 25 on, and it didn't affect it. So that's like a cheap red dot that works when it's hot, I guess.
And I'm guessing that gas tube, since it looks like it screws on, like that, it's going to be pretty rock solid.
Yes.
Does
Yeah.
it go over the gas tube, or does it like
No, it's its
replace
own
the
gas tube. It just replaces the entire thing.
Okay.
And then you have those set screws, so you can set it so it's nice and tight and sturdy. And then, like, from there, you're good. And then whenever you need to take it off for maintenance, you don't have to unscrew everything like you do on an Ultimac. It just, you pop the lever and you pull it off.
That's cool. At least they make PAP ones right off the bat.
question. Don't they make sights for an AK?
Don't they make what?
Sight
Night
sight?
sight? Side sights?
I think they make a
Yes.
front post. I don't know about a
I
rear.
don't know what you're talking about.
Side rail.
Oh,
Side
they
rails?
do, but
Thank
not all
you.
AKs have a side rail.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
my IO didn't have a side rail. If you have an underfolder, it's not going to have a side rail.
Just a noob.
No worries. I just couldn't understand what you're asking. It sounded like you were saying, don't they have night sights?
That's what I thought I heard was nice sights.
Yeah, that's why I was like, kind of? The Yugos have a little lever that you flop up, and it has like a glow-in-the-dark dot on it, which falls out immediately when you start actually shooting the thing. Like, my M92, after I put like 2 magazines through it, the little plastic dot that was supposed to be the night sight fell off and just disappeared.
That's what's supposed to happen. They have excess sights for the AK that are night sights. I think somebody else makes them. True Glow or something.
Yeah, everyone's very adamant about just don't change out the sights on AK. You don't need to. Just leave them the way they are.
Maybe get like a different rear sight leaf or widen the notch if you want.
It's like yesterday's chat. Yeah, the rear sight, I would totally say replace that with the fuller one because it's better. But yesterday's chat basically went along the lines of I was like, at one point, I was asking, should I replace my front post with like a tritium front post for my AR-15? And everyone was like, why? Don't you have a light on it? I'm like, I have a light on it. And they're like, then why would you? Why? I don't know.
I don't care.
Just killed my argument. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
I don't really care either way. It's just that I don't think they make one that I would buy yet. I thought I saw one once, or at least one that had uh, tritium on 2 sides. Because one, when it's on one side, you can only adjust it for wind or for elevation so much, and you'll be off. You'll never get like the right zero at whatever distance you want to do it at.
Yeah, at some point, because I'm like dangerously low on 7.62 by 39. I think sometime this week I'm gonna buy a bunch of it, and then go sight in my SLR 107 because I've never done that on that gun. I just kind of like left it be, and I didn't shoot much through it.
Same here. I still need to I still need to buy a sight tool, a front sight tool, because I know I've shot it for accuracy, and I know it shoots about an inch to the left.
Yeah, mine shoots about an inch to the right. Which I feel like I should call Arsenal. Like, yo, your shit's not shooting straight. Fix it.
I know. I feel like I should have got a sighted in like a zeroed at least at 25 meters from an Arsenal.
Yeah,
Because
what time is it now?
when I got
Call up Arsenal.
Wassers and the Stavas, they were perfect out of the box. I'm gonna just ask them to send me a free sight tool because I don't feel like ordering one or paying shipping for one, or even really having one after I set my AK in. So then I can sell the free one they send me. should just try smacking the front sight into place with a punch. I think you can do it with an empty casing. Is Dano out there creeping? Creep. Yeah, he's creeping. Dead horse.
What's that?
Do you have a few minutes for Dano in the chat and external?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me go look.
See, if I was Dano, I'd get that 20-inch rifle from KG and have them Cerakote it green. So they charge for their extra Cerakote. It was like nothing.
I didn't realize you were in here.
Oh snap!
I've been outed, or you've been outed.
You snuck in here while I was looking at a different page. Yeah, that was another thing I forgot to mention yesterday, Dana, was that the KG people will Cerakote your gun before they ship it for like almost.
Oh yeah, I saw your message on that.
Yeah.
And I'll also vouch for Moon because I have 2 of the KG uppers and they're awesome.
I want to upgrade my handguards on my current AR, the upper I have, but the upper that I bought is not the upper that I had because there was some sort of a quality problem. So they just sent me a brand new one that was slightly different than the one I had originally bought.
Yeah, I remember that.
And in the description, they say is that the description is 2-piece polymer handguard with the double heat shield. It doesn't tell me anything about length or anything else. But I want to put a link to it on the inside so you can start there, so at least you can see the manufacturer's picture and description.
Do you got a tape measure? You can easily measure to see if they're carbine, mid or mid length.
Yep. It's just I want to show it to you, so I'm measuring from the right point. Turn on my camera. Watch your eyes. Avert your eyes, people. Avert your eyes.
Don't worry, I have a different tab open.
Why is my camera not lighting up?
Patrol Elite Upper Receiver.
Right, that's my upper receiver. Why is my...
Yeah, it looks like you have mid-length handguard, so you need mid-length, Dano, if that's the upper you got.
Yes. It just this I also on some websites they'll, instead of asking mid-length or carbine, they just give like 10.5 inches or some other measurement. I don't know why my camera's not working. It's really bugging the crap out of me.
That's expensive upper.
So try it again.
You should replace that gas.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
Well,
pay that
I
much
just
for
called
it.
Arsenal and was informed that they closed at 3:20 their time.
Oh. They're bastards.
Why is my...
So I called KVAR and was informed that they close in 5 minutes.
Okay, so well, maybe I'll
So
try
from
something.
the, I can just tell you real quick, Dano, on what to do. If right in front of your delta ring, if you put a tape measure, so don't measure the delta ring, just right in front of it, towards the end of the barrel, and then measure out to your dust cap, to your retaining cap in front of the handguard. Like carbine length should measure something around 6 1/4, I believe, maybe 6 1/2, but I think it's 6 1/4, and then mid length should be like 8 1/4.
I want to just can you see my screen and my pointer?
Why is that so expensive? It's like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, they also make. They usually only do military and law enforcement stuff, which I didn't pay that much. But anyway, can you see the screen I'm sharing?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I measure from that point right there?
I can't see what you're
I
pointing
I
at.
can't see your pointer.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
So
not
right
so-
in front of the delta ring there, where the handguard starts, measure from there right to the retaining cap. That's right in front of the gas block, and then, like if yours is a mid length, it should measure like 8 1/4. If it's a carbine length, it should measure like 6 1/4. Yeah,
Okay,
right
right.
there, Dano. Yep,
Right
measure
there.
from right there.
Stops all the way down to that corner there.
Yep, and it should be right about 6 1/4 if it's a carbine, and like 8 1/4 if it's a mid length.
Okay. Ooh.
That is crazy expensive. I'm like reading their specs on all this shit too, and it doesn't make sense why it's that much money.
Yeah, it's like 8 1/16.
Yeah, if it's 8 1/16, yeah, you got a mid length handguard.
Okay, so like if I want to get like the Magpul one where they have a tapered down front end that goes around the gas block.
The SL or the MOE kind of does a little bit, but the SL does a lot more.
So is that why you would get a 10-inch on one that's only 8 inches?
Well, hold on. Let me pull up the Eldian Magpul page.
No, the 10-inch should be for a rifle length, I would imagine, for a rifle length handguard.
Oh,
On
no.
Magpul's website, it should say mid-length handguard.
Okay, well let me close that one.
They won't count those extra like ears that wrap around the side there. They shouldn't be counting that on length at all.
I think they do, though.
They have a different way of doing things.
Yeah, here's the mid-length handguard. It doesn't say anywhere what the size. It just says it's mid-length.
So mid-length is what I want. Is
Yeah.
that correct?
Yes.
Overall length, 9.2 inches. They are counting the ear.
Yeah, because on the one, the maximum length is 10.9 inches. the mid-length, and that's why the measurements like weren't matching up to anything I could figure out. So like an MOE SL mid-length.
Yeah, anything that says mid-length will work on that one. If the extra measurements, yeah, they must be counting the ears wrapping around there.
Like on Midway site, they say I have a choice between 8.9 inches and 10.9 inches.
They must be counting the ears.
For the SL. So in that case, if they go by actual inches, do I want the 10.9?
I have no clue because I don't know how long those ears are or anything. I don't own one of those handguards, so I have no idea. I would look on Magpul's website and see how long they give the dimensions for their mid-length, and then just match that up to Midway.
I'm on
Another
Magpul's
question I
site
have
right now.
Is with their original standard handguards, was there any way to add any attachments to that? And if so, what system was it using?
M-Lock.
Oh, well, before M-Lock was a thing, or is that what M stands for?
It was still like I have a set of old MOE handguards that were before the M-Lock, and they still take M-Lock accessories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the maximum length of the M-Lock, the MOE SL handguard for mid-length, the maximum length is 10.9 inches. I'm on their website right now showing it off.
What are you doing, Dano? You getting new handguards?
Yeah, trying to.
I was on the phone, so.
Yeah, so I measured it. It's just a little over 8 inches. So that's why when I see one that says 8.9, it's like,
So
is that the one I'm supposed to
you already have a mid-length AR, so that's a mid-length.
Yes, this is for my existing AR.
Yeah, that's the one where you had that. Is that the one where you have the tritium front sight?
No, that was an AK with the tritium front sight.
I thought you had some kind of funky electric sight for your AR.
No, I have a Nikon scope.
Did you ever have one?
No.
Like a front sight post that lit up with a battery?
Yeah, no, I've never had that.
That's somebody else then.
But so like on Midway sites, I don't know which one I should pick. I mean, I'm not saying that's the best price, but it's like, well, it just makes it very confusing for trying to shop around. When some people go by length and some people go by just the word carbine versus the word mid-length.
So what are you looking for? A mid-length Magpul, the new slim one?
Yeah. In OD green.
Okay.
Or olive drab, same thing.
Did you ever take a look on their website?
On Magpul's website?
Yeah. I buy straight from them, usually.
Wait, what are you asking? I just zoned out and then zoned back in.
I just missed half of what you said, Moon.
Oh, I said I buy straight from Magpul usually.
I mean, there are other places that you can get a better deal, but if it costs the same from Magpul versus the same from Midway, then just buy Magpul.
Well, like Midway and Brownells, I've always had very good service from them. And if one is $5 than the other, I'd rather put the $5 in my cup of coffee. If everything else is going to turn out to be the same.
You're looking at $39.95 for olive drab or pink. Whichever you decide to choose. I'm not going to judge.
Woo! Yeah.
Do it. Judge them.
There's a link.
So the Mag 551, as I'm looking at the Magpul page, is that what you guys are saying? Do you think fits best?
I'm looking at the Mo SL handguard mid-length AR-15
Yeah.
M4. I put the link in the side chat.
Okay, I take a peek.
And it covers the delta ring up pretty good on the bottom and the top. That's pretty cool. I like these new SL handguards better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an A2 front sight post. But,
hopefully then you're...
But I do use that little Picatinny rail up there. That's when I mount my flashlight to. It's one of those, you know, 45 degree.
Hopefully you don't have to Dremel any of this off to fit that on there.
It'll fit. I've seen this on guns with the same style of gas block. It fits.
And you got an aluminum mount for that flashlight?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I've had the flashlight set up since about a week after I had the rifle.
Just saying, gas blocks get hot.
Oh yeah, that's why I also at the very beginning realized I had to buy metallic front. When I first had just irons on it,
yeah.
I got metal front sight post sight block assembly.
I don't like. My first AR had that sight block, the gas block with the Picatinny rail, and I never actually bought it. But the only sight I would have bought for it is the raised. It's made for Picatinny rails that are shorter than the actual handguard rail.
Oh, the one that's not a flip up one, like the gas block front sight.
Well, they have that. That's not flip up, but Diamond Head made one specifically for that gas block, so it was raised up just enough to fold down and have the same height as a regular flip up.
But run into my first snag. They're out of stock.
What?
But then it would be useless on any other rifle that has like a flat plane.
Wait, what?
The handguard at Magpul site, it let me put it in the, when I go to add it to the cart, it says not enough products in stock.
That's weird. Usually they have it marked when it's like they don't have it.
Right. Well, at least I got a part number on it,
No,
so I can verify and get the same thing.
They have it. It's in stock. It's asking me if I want to buy it right now.
Add to cart. Let me add one to cart. And act like I'm buying it.
I would stop sharing.
I'm gonna act like I'm buying it. Mine's not even letting me, yeah, not enough product in stock. When I click on add to cart on olive drab. Are you doing olive drab?
Yep.
Oh, well they don't have olive drab, it looks like. But they have it in black.
I knew you weren't doing olive drab, Flippy.
Flippy.
What about gray?
Is that your new theme now that you hit a birthday?
Yeah.
They have it in gray.
I do
They have it in black. They have it in flat dark earth. They just don't have it in
I do have one of
LED.
those streaks from the fear that, you know, when you get real scared and then you get a white streak in your hair.
Gotcha.
There you go.
So when did you buy that upper?
2.5 years ago.
I remember you saying it was
I
low.
didn't buy that upper. I bought an upper that was similar to it, and they had a problem in a production run. I don't know how many, other than it was more than 1 or 2 or 5. And they actually sent me a replacement because I didn't have a box to put mine in before I sent it back to them, which is rare. that anybody? Usually they require you to send yours in before they'll send the replacement back out.
Okay.
Okay, here's one. White Tiger Tactical.
White
And it's
Tiger Tactical.
Never
White
heard of it
Tiger, that's
before.
the bad guy from Rumble in the Bronx. I don't trust that.
I mean, you can contact Magpool directly and be like, yo, do you actually have any of these in the back? Or like,
Well,
It let me add the olive drab mid-length to my cart on Magpool's site.
You just get some green RIT dye and get that gray one, and then you'll have dark olive drab.
Well, let me try to add it again.
Yeah,
No.
the mid-length olive drab MOE SL handguard, $39.95. It totally let me put it in the cart and is letting me check out.
Oh, what the hell?
yeah, for me, I just clicked on the olive drab and it was like, oh, go buy this from one of our partners.
Olive drab is now out of stock. There must have been like one sitting there. Now it's got it marked as out of stock. So, well, I guess I know why.
Are you signed in to the account on there?
I don't have an account
Or
there.
are
I
you
was
checking
trying
it in on
to,
as guest?
I guessed.
I guess someone just bought it during this conversation because it's gone.
Yep.
Well, I have
Literally.
it in my cart right now.
Well,
Maybe if
try
I
to-
take it out of my cart.
Refresh it and try to like continue the purchase and see what happens.
Yeah, if you let me know once you've released it from your cart. Tick 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 tick. Tickety tock, tickety tock, tickety tock, tick 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 tick.
Shipping is $5.99 through FedEx.
Oh, are you actually buying it?
Well, I'm just going through the process. I refreshed it, and then I'm going through the process through the cart, and it's letting me check out right now. I'm at the last step where I put in my credit card number. It's $45.94 shipped.
I guess Magpool's one of those companies that you put it in your cart, it's in your cart.
Right.
No need to panic.
Yeah, don't worry.
Why'd you
I
keep
already
clicking
started the
on-
panic moon.
I keep clicking on refresh and somebody won't release it.
I'm gonna release it right now, Dan. Okay.
We're gonna have a
Right.
fight in aisle 5.
Oh,
All
that's
right,
the last
Get
one.
ready. Get ready. I'm removing it right now from my cart.
All right. You say when it's removed.
This is exciting.
All right, it's removed.
Is it gonna work?
Let's see. Now I refreshed. It says it's gone. Refreshed. It says it's gone.
Yeah, it still says it's gone.
Refreshed. Well, it may take 30 seconds for it to work its way back in the system,
Or 24 hours.
or that.
And now on the front, now when I go back to the front page, it says it's out of stock too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just call Magpool. Just be like, yo, I'm trying to buy this thing. It was there a second ago. Can you check to see if you have any?
This is not. Magpul is not the corner convenience store.
Sure they are.
Yeah, they are.
They're probably not open.
They probably are. Yeah, no, the number is 8774 Magpul.
What state are they out of now? Did they actually move
Texas.
out of Colorado?
Yep, they're in Texas now.
Well, that's Central time zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And typically, places stay open till about 7, so you have like 39 minutes or so.
Magpul's only open till 6 Texas time.
Oh, well, then they're closed.
well, and I was just about to call. Seriously,
What time is it there? Central time. So I guess-
6:22.
6:22. I'll click a few more times and then I'll bail.
Did the Amazon not have it?
Did not find it somewhere else. Well, he said he found it, right? But he couldn't. It didn't specify the length.
That was let's see.
What is this? The MOE
Midway, they
SL?
gave a measurement, but they didn't say mid-length. They just said 8.7 inches or 10 point something else inches.
Okay.
The 10 point something else is the one you want.
No, he wants the 8.
No, he wants the 10.
He's got a mid-length.
I know, that's why he wants the 10.
That's for the rifle.
Trust me. Literally, it says on Magpul's site, under that thing, that it is... What the fuck is it? Where
Well,
are
on
you,
the
Magpul?
description it says firearms with a mid-length gas system and A2 front sight. Now, I don't have an A2 front sight, but that's not a problem.
It says length maximum 10.9. And that is the mid-length. I don't think they have a rifle version of the MOE SL.
I thought I saw one somewhere. Maybe
Because the
not.
rifle version I'm seeing is the MOE.
Oh, right. Maybe that's the rifle version. That's just the MOE original.
But you know, it's me, Flippy, so I can't possibly be correct on anything. So,
So
I'll take
I
my word
also
for it.
see, like I said, OD Green for $37.95, and they'll probably charge me $10 for shipping.
There's 9-inch rails on both of my mid-length guns, so I would imagine that it was the 8 point something. Dropping.
It's not.
Now you know, I came here to get some sort of solace in regards to my measurement quandary.
And I'm giving it to you.
I thought
telling
that
you.
was already gave it to him, and it was the opposite of what you're saying.
According to Magpul's website, the mid-length MOE SL is 10.9 inches long.
Because they're counting the ears that wrap around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. If I measure out around up to the end of
So
my
what
gas
about
block,
the carbine? How long is the carbine?
The carbine is 8 point whatever.
like 8.7.
No, I believe you.
The carbine is 8.9.
Those websites could be using those same measurements. So
Do you concur, Moon, or are you still not sure?
I'm on Flippy's side now.
Okay. Now that's a dangerous thing when people agree with Flippy.
My side's the right side.
I'm not sure about that.
Let's all go vote for Donald Trump.
Now it's saying with shipping, if I go to White Tiger Tactical, that sounds like tiger blood or whatever that.
You should say, is White Tiger, you should Google White Tiger Tactical scam.
Yeah,
Never-
are they one of those
seen that
dirty?
before?
Are they one of those dirty companies that drop ship the shit to you and don't actually have it, or is it a company that will actually has it in stock and will ship it out to you as soon as they receive your money?
What'd you call it? White Tiger Tactical Scam?
Yeah, that's why I usually Google if I never heard of something. Or Google phrases that question its legitimacy.
They have over 30 reviews on Facebook, it looks like, all 5 stars, so
Okay.
Apparently, the DNC emails call Megyn Kelly a bimbo.
Nah.
Isn't that fat shaming?
They're
No, that's, I guess, hot shaming?
yeah. They're jealous of her.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like they're not supposed to look at people's bodies. It's not supposed to matter.
It's body shaming. It's beauty shaming, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to
I'm not
stand
gonna
for
take
this
it.
attractive shaming.
Even if Megyn Kelly does have Michael Jackson's nose.
I
Dude, you don't have to look her in the nose when you, like, get that ass.
Right. I just wish she didn't cut her hair like a little boy.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's the Peter Pan. The Peter Pan haircut.
She's a real boy now.
That's the Pinocchio.
Bad Pinocchio. That.
Now, here's something that's really bizarre. I've never heard of this before. Under shipping method, there's two different options. One which is postal service priority for $9.95, and then there's for $6.95 I can get help a brother out small parts order.
What? What?
And it's like, what the hell is that?
I think that's like helping the inner city ghetto children build ARs, I guess.
I would go with that.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would invest my money in.
Help a
Easy
brother
flip.
out.
She's saving $3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that doesn't sound like a scam. Help
I
a
mean,
brother out.
you're already ordering from that scam site, so it's all good. What's one more scam on top of another?
I guess so.
Oh shit.
Dude,
That's
that's
the only place that has it. I feel like we can look harder and find a better. Man Venture? Have you checked Man Venture Outdoors?
Hold on, let me
No,
whip out.
but I am up. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, let me just whip it out real quick and figure out where you're going to find this thing.
Well, I can. I haven't tried to put it in my cart, but I could go to Midway for a very similar price. Let's see if it lets me put it in the cart at Midway.
Oh.
It's spinning. It's spinning. View my cart. Okay. Midway's got it. I'm gonna dump the other one right now.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like
We're not going to help a brother out?
White Tiger. I'm telling you, that's a bad guy from Rumble in the Bronx. You can't be trusted.
Well, they got my address, but they didn't get my credit card. Oops.
Oh, looky here. Primary Arms. Go away. Has it in the mid-length olive drab for $34.99. I think they're a $5 shipping place. Here's the link.
All right, let's check out that bad boy.
I have purchased from those people. They do not get the Wizard on the Box guarantee, but they at least ship me my shit.
Yeah, Primary Arms is good. I must have ordered something from there because I got an email asking for a review
Yeah.
for something.
I need to check out to see if they have quick disconnects. I need one for my.
AIM Surplus has it for $37.95, but they will not charge you shipping, so that might actually end up being cheaper. Here's the link to that.
Okay, I think I'm good on the links for now.
That's the best link yet.
Let me see if there's a.
$38 free shipping. I'll take
38
it.
bucks free shipping. The other place, I don't know what the shipping would be for you, but they will charge it to you.
AIM is in Ohio, so it's not terribly far from you. It'll just take a week to ship it.
Yeah, it'll just take like 3 months to ship it to you, but it will be cheaper.
But after they ship it, you get it in like a day or two.
Okay, so with shipping at Primary Arms, it's $41.85.
Yep, go AIM Surplus.
New AIM
It's cheaper.
Surplus. $38.
$38 shipped.
Shipped.
I'm just emptying out carts left and right.
Well, that's what we're here for, Dano. We're here to
Like,
make you buy things at a
Wheeling
good
and
price.
dealing. Yeah.
All right, close that one.
This is why
All
you
right.
should come to us at all times for like uppers and equipment.
It's the Gun Shopping Network.
We're better than that thing. I haven't seen it. Is it on yet?
The Gun Shopping Network?
Yeah.
Last time I saw it, it was fucking funny. That girl
I mean,
splattered herself in the face.
8.3 ounces. It's not bad.
does AIM usually carry like a quick detached swivel? Do they do the little stuff?
Yeah, they'll
they
do.
should have it.
They should have it.
Okay, because it's something else I needed to pick up one anyway.
I mean, I would go to Amazon for that because you got Prime and it's. You have Prime, right?
No,
Oh, well then, fuck it. Go to AIM.
but since I'm ordering it from one, I can reduce the shipping cost by.
No shipping at AIM.
No shipping
No,
for
still
Magpul
Magpul
products at AIM.
Sling swivel and a Magpul QDM.
Magpul QDs are like $17, but
I haven't
free.
found. I've purchased a good chunk of shit from AIM, and at this point, I have yet to find anything that they had charged me shipping on.
But what's in between just the QD sling swivel and then the QDM?
I have no fucking idea.
Let me see.
I mean, they looked identical to me. I'll put this a link in the side.
Cool. The QDM is a different shape.
Yeah, it's a weird shape,
I get
and that's
these
the
QD.
difference.
I get the regular QD one from my local gun shop.
Oh, it also looks like it's a different.
No,
Yeah.
1520.
It's a different way of mounting it too. Like instead of pushing the button and pulling out, there's like two buttons on both sides you have to push in to pull off.
Well, let me see.
So when you're really stressed, you won't be able to get it out.
I mean, it's just you squeeze and rip versus you
Oh,
push
yeah,
down and
I've
pull.
seen this. Yeah, $14 versus $27. I get the regular ones.
Yeah. I mean, unless you wanted to be a super operator, I'd agree with that assessment.
I may order them from here. Well, I get a discount at my gun shop, so it should be the same price.
And then while you're here, do you need to order a M-Lock swivel point for your new upper?
Not at this
Thing?
point.
What do you want the QD for?
Well, it's for my sling.
For your stock?
my,
I mean, what do you attach
stock.
it to?
The stock itself, it has a mount.
Which stock do you have?
It is I'll read it here. Rogers Super Stock Deluxe.
Yes, it has a QD mount on each side.
Sweet.
But don't you need a front QD mount to like attach it
Well,
to?
I already have that. It's just I'm changing lowers, and I made a better lower than just a standard mil spec one.
Okay. So when are you getting your upper built?
I don't know because that's a much bigger purchase. Just one thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Oh, why don't you just buy the upper, and then like an upper parts kit, and then purchase a barrel, and then build it out.
Because I don't like putting things and living on credit.
Well, no, I'm just saying buy like small parts at a time until you're able to assemble the whole thing. Because you can buy an upper right now for like $80 that comes with the parts to assemble it.
A quality upper for $80.
Yeah, BCM sells them.
That's quality.
Also, I'm referring to building an upper, not buying a full-on put-together one. And the stripped upper itself is only $80. Also, what the fuck is a DACA pouch?
I don't know. It's a pouch you put DACAs in.
What the fuck is a DACA?
Dicka. I bought from AIM but in the past, but I can never remember my password.
It's probably 1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go. That's got to be it.
I mean, or it's like my password and it's just 4 zeros. Or the number of zeros it requires until they're like, alright, that's enough zeros, you can pass on.
Doesn't tell you that your password's like horrible on the scale of.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck as long as it still lets me use it. That's one thing.
Email address already exists. So now
Yeah.
I gotta start guessing passwords.
That's one thing that fucking annoys me about internet
just-
security and
I've-
websites.
I've given up on guessing passwords and just make a new one instantly. I'll be like, forgot password. Get the email, change it, get in there, buy my shit.
I just go with forget password. I gotta send something to my email to have it reset.
You can get it texted to you too, maybe. I don't know.
This one, AIM didn't give me the choice. They just said email. Pa, 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 pa. Your AIM password. Click here to change your password.
What other mounts are there for the Aimpoint Pro? Besides one it comes with.
Where's my cart? Oh, there's a cart. Well, they gave me the option of pickup in Monroe, Ohio. It's only like 460 miles away.
It's not bad. So like an 8-hour drive.
It's like a trip down to pick up some milk.
Like a 16-hour drive there and back.
All right.
Yeah, I guess they have like a storefront in Ohio somewhere.
I gotta find a pen.
Is it me or that Lotus is smiling? Is that car smiling at me?
Are It's smiling at you.
It's creeping me out.
All right. Name on card. Flippy McFud.
Knives, that car looks like it wants to suck your dick. Look how happy it is at that notion.
That is not.
I don't
correct.
like cars with Toyota engines, but they're British at the same time.
So it's even more crap?
Yeah.
So this new like Midwest Industries rail tube gas block thing looks neat. Apparently the inside of it is ribbed. So that way like
For her
it's even-
pleasure?
Yeah. So that
Yeah,
way it's like
I saw the video, so like it's the same as the inside of your gas.
and it's less weight.
Well, I don't understand that. My guess.
You know, somehow.
Whatevs. I don't know if I'm getting it.
I mean, I feel like I should buy 12 and send them out to all the gun channels people with AKs.
Oh, well, in that case.
Because I would never put anything like that on my AK. The only upgrades my AK needed was a goddamn shepherd hook thing, because that thing's fucking terrible. A new trigger, because that trigger is terrible. And a US palm grip, because the original grip is terrible.
So did you put the shepherd hook in yourself, or you have somebody else do it?
I'll put it in myself.
Ah,
It's
what'd you use?
It's the easiest thing in the world. It's one of those Krebs custom things. You just cut out the old hook.
Okay.
and
Use
then
a
you just
retainer
stuff it
plate.
in. Yeah,
That's what it's called.
I threw away the shepherd's hook for a retainer plate.
Well, there's also E-clips. They can be used.
Nah, it's all terrible. Just buy a Krebs.
It's not all terrible. Whether you use E-clips or whether you use a retaining plate, they're all better than a shepherd's hook.
Nah, unless it's a Krebs retaining plate, it's all terrible.
Well, I have a Krebs, and I have
Then you made a good decision.
another brand that was several dollars lower that I got off of Midway, at just as rigid and strong as the Krebs.
Then you made a bad decision purchasing
Fit in
something that
just
isn't
as
Krebs.
well and just as tight. See what it is that you have brand blindness.
Nah, I have. This dude's been like working and making parts for AKs since like the AK came to America. I trust this motherfucker because he's been doing it forever.
Yeah, but your thought implies no one else is capable of making a very basic part. I mean, yes, it was creative for the very first guy that came up with that idea, but everyone else since there, not so creative.
I mean, would you want Thomas Edison light bulbs, or would you rather have like fucking Joe Schmo down the street making light bulbs out of his garage? I'm going to trust the company that I know have been doing it correctly since the start. Knives, let's find you something to buy. What are you in the market for?
Freedom.
Oh, well, move. That was an easy fix.
Now, moving was quite so easy. All right, well, I got my handguards ordered. Thank you guys for your patience and input. Is Dead Horse still here? Well, if he was here, I would thank him. He's drifted away from the microphone. Let's see, where's my pictures? Okay, yeah. Ooh, that's cool. Took my picture and flipped my thumbnail and flipped it around backwards. Here we go. This one is just for you, Flippy.
As you can see, one of the models is more superior than the other, and that there are no cuts in the correct model. Because why would you fucking want those?
Because AKs are not ARs, and even within the same make, model, and year that that rifle was made, there was so much variance, they had to almost hand fit a lot of the parts.
That's just the structural issues that you're just causing for very little good reason. But, fucking whatever it is, Barney Fife show was like anti-gun.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. No,
The fact even allowed him to show a gun?
That show was super anti-gun. Well, it's TV.
Well, I mean, as compared to
everything
they could have
else.
just as easily had it that. Well, but we all know that Barney was totally incompetent, and the fact that he allowed him even to have one, considering the guy was a complete moron and a danger to himself and everyone around him.
Well, I mean, if that's the case in the first place, he shouldn't be a sheriff's deputy if he's that incompetent. And
Right.
secondly,
It
no,
was out of pity that he got the job anyway.
it was super anti-gun though. The fact that he's like Barney Fife was like, you can't trust people with guns. That's why I only carry one bullet in my pocket, away from my gun. The Andy Griffith Show is super anti-gun.
But you do see the position of his. You do see the position of his index finger, though, right? Nice and erect.
That's creepy. But sure, he has good trigger discipline.
Here you go, move.
Is that what I need to do to my jack? Let me click on your thing. Oh yeah. I need to knock a tooth out? I don't want to knock a tooth out of it.
Did he
Maybe
knock a tooth
gold.
out of it?
Just to go to.
I need a gold tooth.
Nah, you need a gold grill.
Seriously.
Serious.
With fangs on it and shit.
So what do you think a used mil-spec, nothing special lower goes for nowadays? It's actually an M&P 15 lower.
How much are they charging for it?
No, how much do you think a used complete lower, mil-spec lower, but nothing
$100.
upgraded? You think that much?
BCM, a complete BCM lower is $300.
Well, this is probably not Smith & Wesson, as I would say, is probably. And well, I don't know. You know BCM, and I don't. I'm assuming that they're slightly better than your bare bones mil-spec Anderson level parts. No?
I mean, they have their own parts. Again, someone in chat will easily and happily correct me when I am wrong on this, but to my understanding, BCM has its own allotment of parts that are made, but they do not make them. They have another company build them to their standard.
Gotcha.
Like a complete Colt lower is about 400. A complete BCM lower is like 380, 350. And then like the Andersons, I believe, are in like the 160, 150 for a complete Anderson lower.
You can get one from KG for like 160.
A complete Knight's Armament lower is like $800.
They used to have Arrow. I think you can get a complete Arrow Precision lower for 200 or something.
I don't know if you can with the amount that people are fucking buying up Arrow stuff.
I got mine when Kerry's Guns was using Arrow Precision lowers instead of what I don't even know what they use now, but it's like their own brand. They got their logo on it.
They're probably still using Arrow Precision. They just don't have Arrow Precision's logo in it. They have their own.
It's a possibility.
Because like everyone uses Arrow Precision. I even believe BCM's uppers are Arrow Precision uppers.
Yeah, good luck finding one right now.
Yeah, that's my understanding. Is like Arrow Precision is pretty much sold up on everything. On top of that, they're not making new stuff, or they're not making enough new stuff for them because they're like concentrating quite heavily on getting other people's orders out, like spikes and.
But there was a whole Arrow rifle the other day. Who had a link to that?
Well, other than delivery times, I mean, and of course you have to give all companies a break. I mean, because the orders are going flying out the windows. But other than delivery times, that's the only issue I've heard of.
Currently, a complete lower on Aero Precision's website is $205.
Yeah.
Or the base model.
Yeah, the standard
Go
everything.
up to $400 for the nicer
But
stuff,
you get
nicer
the-
stocks and stuff.
The $200 one is still nice. I mean, you get the fancy Aero logo.
Yeah, like it's still
Right.
made with all quality Aero Precision parts.
I mean, do you get an upgraded buttstock or grip?
No, it's the like standard one.
Okay, so standard buttstock, standard grip, standard trigger.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you guys like to pay the extra coin for billet versus forged?
I
No.
don't give a shit about billet. I'd rather just go with
Yeah.
forged. In my opinion, there isn't enough performance difference between the two to justify the extra weight.
Now, I would never consider buying a polymer lower. I know that wasn't your question, but since we were on materials,
I wouldn't have an issue with the polymer lower as long as it was correctly set up with like a hybrid lower.
Flippy would buy a polymer lower if HK made it.
Is
Yeah,
a
'cause
polymer
it'll be
lower
quality.
like lighter than an aluminum? Like
Yeah.
a good polymer
Yeah.
lower with all the reinforcements in it. It's lighter.
Yeah, it'll only be about 1 to 2 ounces lighter.
Yeah. something
Yeah,
like that.
it's not worth the risk.
That's what I'm saying. If a quality company were to make one, I would trust it.
well, you've answered the question yourself. The reason
but
and
at
the reason
some
they're not
point-
is because they can't make one that's reliable.
At some point, even if there was a reliable one, what's the point of fucking getting it when it's
Yeah.
when
Just
the
making your
weight-
rifle.
There already is a
lighter.
reliable one. It's all most of them are all junk, but there is a company out there right now that does actually have one decent polymer lower.
But if it's only like an ounce and a half or 2 ounces lighter, then fuck it.
Yeah, it's really not. It's not worth it. They'll cost maybe, let's say, $10 cheaper than an Anderson aluminum lower. So you save $10. It's an ounce and a half lighter, so you save a little bit of weight. But other than that, there's really not a whole big advantage to it, other than maybe finish. You don't got to really worry about scratching or anodizing or paint or Duracoat coming off of it, shit like that. Chemical resistance, things like that. But it's really not. There's not a big advantage to it right now. Not until aluminum goes up in price. And once cheap aluminum lowers, or for a strip lower, or like 100, 150 for a cheap one, then maybe polymer will have more of a market.
Like if for a polymer lower, if they can build a reliable one at like under the cost of an Anderson, then it'd be over with. Polymers would like win the day, and there'd be a lot more polymer ones.
Yeah, there's a reason why you see all those crappy Bushmaster polymer lowers on clearance.
Yep.
Are you talking about the old Bushmaster carbon like 15s?
Not the ones when they originally bought that company that made them, but the latest ones they put out, they were pretty much junk. I wish billet was closer priced to forged. Otherwise, I'd probably buy a billet lower for my next one, but I still might. So
Again,
the
the
bullets
weight
look
to
nice.
performance to cost to me isn't worth it over a forged.
yeah, just for something that looks a little different. That's the only reason why I would do it.
So I got a question for everybody who's at the microphone, one at a time. If you suddenly had a lower mil-spec lower, not upgraded in any way, would you A, sell it and then use that for other projects that you had going on in your firearms world, Or would you B, upgrade it for a future project gun? Or C, just leave it as is and get a inexpensive lower to put on it to have another AR?
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you talking about uppers or lowers?
If you had an extra lower,
Okay.
it was all mil standard, nothing special, nothing fancy, nothing upgraded.
Do I like the logo that's on it?
Okay, this question is for everybody except Flippy.
Dano, if I was you, I would just, either I would do almost all three, but just keep it. No matter what you do, whether you end up trading, like getting something else to replace it, keep it because it's an investment. It's not going to go down in price, and one day you might make a nice chunk of change off of it, or build another rifle with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Moon, what's your
I would
pick or thought?
I would buy an upper for it and make a rifle right away. I don't think I could help
Right
myself.
away.
I don't think I could help myself.
Okay, is Wendy around?
Yeah, I would keep it till post-November and see what happens, and then, if Trump gets elected, I'd slap another upper on it. But if Hillary wins, I'd sell that thing and buy a nice pistol. That's what I would do.
Now, is that because you don't have a pistol, or because you like pistols better than rifles, or?
I need more handguns. I have enough rifles, but that's just what I would do in my current collection state. I'd buy like a CZ75 or something like that. I've kind of been eyeballing those lately.
See, I would take the opposite approach. If Hillary won, then I would definitely build it, because knowing that she's probably going to ban some shit. So if Hillary won, I would definitely keep it. If Trump won, then I'd be like, oh, okay, guns are going to remain legal, so I can go ahead and sell this and get me a pistol or something.
Oh, guns are going to be legal. This is way
Hillary's
much of a political issue.
Dude, you heard Hillary say that she wants to make it like her fucking mark on the world. She wants to make remaining her legacy to ban guns, right? You heard her say that she wants that to be her legacy.
She's letting the UN troops come in to confiscate.
And she is proceeding on all fronts, and what I mean by all fronts is she wants to be there to appoint the Supreme Court justices that are going to be falling out with her picks. So that's one way to get gun control or gun bans.
That's the worst possible.
Right, but that's only one. When you're fighting a long-term war, you have to have multiple strategies, and that's one. The other is through the Congress and try to go through and create a law of bigger paper cuts, bigger restrictions that would eventually lead towards the inevitable, to where it's in the court. Because, and then in the meantime, there's always, give me 10 more presidential, not actions, but.
She said she wants to reverse, or she doesn't believe that Heller versus DC versus Heller. She believes it should be reversed. So she has Supreme Court picks if she becomes president.
Oh, they're going to have to pass that acid test right there. That only people who will get appointed will be people that believe that DC versus Heller, the final decision was wrong.
Right.
They're not gonna reverse that. That's not that controversial of a subject. It's not like a slavery issue or anything like that. That's gonna stay. The court does not like to change their decision. That's fine. That's gonna be that way for at least 100 years, guaranteed.
You mean like all the overturning of stuff in the 60s?
Like what? Like what got overturned?
A 7-2 judgment holds a lot more weight than a 5-4 judgment, and Heller versus DC was a 5-4 judgment. So they're leaving it. They're saying they can go back and look at it again or whatever.
The case of I can't cite the case, but you guys might remember it. But with the abortion rights case in the 60s.
Roe versus Wade.
Yes. I mean, there are cases where they're not supposed to make law, but by making decisions, they make case law. That's the type of law that the judiciary makes.
Yeah, I'm not getting too bent out of shape over this one, over Hillary. She's just, if she wins, which I'm really starting to have some doubts. It'll just be like with Obama in office. It'll be a lot of talk and very little action, unless we lose the House or the Senate.
The thing with Obama, though, is he blew his load on universal health care. Like, that's what he did. Instead of going for guns, he was like, fuck it, universal health care is my thing. And no matter how much people didn't want that, he still was able to push it through and get it passed.
Well, that's because they had the House and Senate. That's when I'll become really actually worried, if we lose the House and Senate. But until that point, I'm not too worried about anything.
Well, that's the time not to be worried. That's the time to be panicked. I mean, there are differences as far as level of concern.
But with what's going on in the DNC convention this week, I don't think Hillary's going to win. And I don't think it's because there's a lot of people flocking to Trump. I just think the Bernie supporters they are not about her at all. I really think Trump might actually win. This is the first week I've actually felt that way.
I don't think the Bernie supporters were even old enough to vote in the first place.
Weren't the Bernie supporters booing him off stage this morning when they're like, we drank the Mountain Dew and whatever?
Yeah.
We drank the Mountain Dew and fell for you? Or whatever the fuck their stupid chant was.
But Boone does have a good point. A good portion of his support was from those that were not old enough to vote. Not all of them.
Little commie.
Yeah, but I mean, when you drive around like a larger city, how many Hillary stickers do you see? I hardly see any. You know, I still see
a lot of Bernie ones.
I see all the Field of Burns, but no Hillary for 16 or whatever her slogan is. So I don't think she's going to win. This is the first week I've actually felt that way.
Well, you know, the other thing is that bumper stickers are 1960s things. People don't do them even on things that they support. I don't put gun stickers on the back of my car. I mean, it's not because I'm not
presidential candidates on my car.
Yeah. Even for people I supported, I didn't put stickers on the back of my car because I don't want to rock through my side window.
Well, this is also the other thing that no one's really talking about. Even if Trump wins, and hopefully he does win, because he is the better option out of the two we have right now, we need to still be just as fucking vigilant and just as, like, if not more vigilant than we would have been if Hillary won, because that's how they're going to see through.
I always said that.
Fucking Reagan.
You can see Hillary coming, but you won't see it coming from a Republican, and then all the constituents will agree with that Republican, and then you have gun control.
Like
everybody
fucking
agrees with, except for the people that know better.
And again, with fucking Reagan, who was a great president, he fucking put the assault weapons ban, or the machine gun ban through. Like, this, I don't know what it is. I just keep seeing this everywhere, where it's like this idea that if Trump wins, we're safe, isn't necessarily true.
So they won't go fall back asleep and shit.
Yeah, we need to be just as vigilant, if not more, than if Trump does become the president. Which, again, I am hoping he becomes the president, because I would much rather have him than Hillary. And I think that that's a very good possibility at this point that Trump will win. Like, as shit keeps happening in the world and her foreign policy keeps, like, falling on its face, and as more fucking shenanigans keep leaking out about her being, like, a dirty cunt, then it makes it easier and easier for Trump to win, as long as he doesn't fuck up.
I want to see the Hillary's America movie. go to the movie theater to see it though. Dana, did you watch that whole debate, or did you watch any of it yet? I still haven't finished it. What's he doing? Making ice cream?
And now everyone petered away. And currently, on Arms Unlimited, they are selling Colt M4 carbine lowers for $400.
That's a complete lower.
Yep, as a complete lower. They're also selling the Colt LE6920 lowers, or LE6920 no furniture rifles for $730.50.
Yo,
That is awesome.
The 6920 is the non-piston, right?
I don't think they have a piston one.
It's the 6940, I think.
Is it? I don't know enough about Colt and their current products.
The 6920 is the civilian version of the M4. It's as close as you can get to buying the civilian M4. Same barrel, except for 16 inches, you know, standard M4. And it's a great rifle. I wish they were that cheap when I was getting into ARs. I would have bought one.
There was another sale like a couple weeks ago where they were 6 something.
Yeah, like you can get, you can still find them places, but if you can find a Colt Expanse M4, it doesn't have the good chrome lined barrel, but it's like $530 for a Colt. The only difference is it just doesn't have the barrel.
No, it's like the M&P Sport. Doesn't
Now,
it
did they...
have a dust cover or something?
Yeah, it doesn't have a dust cover or forward assist.
Yeah.
But you still get the Colt bolt, you still get the Colt lower with the Colt parts.
It's not a slick slide upper. You can add a dust cover later if you want.
Yeah, you can also add the equipment to it if you wanted to.
Now, is all this cheap Colt stuff due to their bankruptcy claims? Like, I haven't read how that thing shook. Yeah. I haven't read how the bankruptcy thing shook out. I just heard it was happening.
They got money from the government from a lawsuit because apparently the government fucked up on their military contract somehow, and that's what caused the bankruptcy in the first place. And that was the military side of Colt that was going bankrupt, not the civilian side. Like, it's big and confusing, and I don't know the full details. All I really know is that the part of Colt that went bankrupt was the military side of it, that worked on the military contract. It was its own entity. But I just think it's Colt trying to stay in the game by producing more inexpensive ARs and whatnot.
I would get that furnitureless one. So I already have a rail for it.
Yep, that's $730.50 at armsunlimited.com. For both versions, the one with the A2 and the one that's a...
That's not true. It is not $730 at Arms Unlimited because it's out of stock, so it might as well be $2.
Oh.
I just looked at like 2 seconds ago and was in stock. Which one did you look at?
The one you posted in the lobby.
Huh, that was in stock earlier.
Someone heard us talking about it.
Well, I guess so. Well, that one's gone. Let me check the other one.
Kinda like that.
They still have it.
That one OD Green from Magpul.
Yep, that one also went away too.
Somebody had to put it in their basket
Mm-hmm.
and put it in a 24-hour timeout.
Yeah, I didn't put it in my basket until
No
after
names.
I said that it was out of stock. Because I was saying, wait, it says it's in stock on my screen. So.
You still got it for the best deal.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just teasing you.
I'm curious, Dano, on how. Make sure you let us know when you actually get it, because like Flippy
Sure.
always thinks that it takes AIM like months to send him his stuff. Whenever I buy from AIM, like I have it like 3 or 4 days after I place the order. Like they're always super quick to me. Just make sure you don't ask him any stupid shit like to draw you a wizard, and I think you'll get it fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you guys know.
It's 14,000 for the 6940.
And are those piston guns?
It used to be.
$1,400.
My bad. My bad.
I was gonna say. Better be full auto. 14,000.
It's on our side link.
That's neat. They have the Colt M4 uppers for sale right now on Arms Unlimited. Like the actual M4 upper.
So, is it a pin welded?
Nope,
flash hider?
because it's the actual M4 upper.
So, can you get it without it pinned and welded?
It comes not pinned and welded.
So
If
you
you
just
wanted
take
to,
it off.
If you wanted to, you can take it and get it pinned and welded and then slap it onto a rifle.
Yeah.
But that's the actual M4 version. It even has the swing swivel on the side instead of under the barrel. And they have it for $600.
Does it come with the bolt?
Comes with the bolt, comes with a charging handle, and comes with the Maytag rear sight.
Yeah, not bad. Very good. Just gotta get a good guy to pin and JB weld it to a Landtech Dragon to it. They're like
Wasn't that
9
Zombie
inches long.
Hunter?
Zombie Hunter? Zombie Master?
Zombie Master, that's it.
Nah, I'm talking about when good guy JB welded a rail to his
Zombie Master has his own JB Weld and Mosin
oh yeah. Well,
thing.
I think good guy's funnier.
But yeah, good guys can take the most simplest thing and in an ingenious way fuck it up.
He wanted to brush paint his AK with a paintbrush. You know what I mean? Just spray paint it. That just baffles my mind.
I mean, it would be different if he was like fresh out of the bush, just learning about this thing called technology. But he's not. He's just like, if you can do something for a dime and he can do something for 2 cents, he'll do it for 2 cents.
Isn't he the one in California
Nope.
that shows up on Matt's chat?
No, he's in Arizona.
No. No,
He doesn't show up much anymore.
yeah, he's a rare occurrence these days.
I think he's got a
These
girlfriend.
months. Ooh, imagine that.
I haven't been around very much the last month and a half, but I've been really busy with work, so it'll probably be that way till October, and then when I slow down for work, I'll probably be around more.
Well, there's quite a few people that have are busy living their life, and will come in for a while, then they'll leave for a while, then they may pop back in later.
Yeah, I haven't seen Quark in months. I think he might be dead.
He was here last Monday for Matt's Guns and Geeks chat.
So it will be $999 to have a legit Colt M4 without the happy switch.
Not bad.
And then you go on to the eBays and you get a special deal on a Knight's Armament rail set for it, and then bam, there you go. You have successfully built a terrorist hunter.
Well, that should be my goal if Hillary doesn't win. If Hillary wins, I won't even try.
What's your goal? To build?
I'll do that. I'll get that Colt M4 upper and the Colt lower and the Knight's Armament rail.
Yeah.
Get somebody to pin and weld something to the end of it.
If I can,
BCM flash hider.
if I could run into an extra $1,000 somehow, I will totally fucking buy one. And then spend a little bit more money on it, and then replace the stock because I hate the A2 stock. Slap on like an LMT stock. No, like you put on an LMT stock and then you're good.
Magpul CTR.
Yeah, and then you're set, and then you got it. And then throw away the Maytag, because I hate those, and put on a CAC.
No.
The CAC is so much better.
And you guys run a Magpul SL.
I know you love the CAC.
Oh, I love the CAC. What? Were you asking about Magpul SL what?
Their SL pistol grip. I just bought one the other day and slapped it on tonight, so I don't know if I like it yet. I'm gonna have to shoot it a little bit.
I only run the Myad or the Tango Down mounts, or Tango Down grips.
I found some lobby, so I'm gonna put the link to Pink's in here when that gets posted. Sorry to interrupt.
It's your chat.
I heard something about Myad. What's that? What's going on?
Oh, it's the one that it's their modular whatever grip from
Magpul. Yeah, I don't like that thing. It's got like front straps and back straps.
Yeah, it has like a nub on the front like an A2 does, which I really like those.
I don't.
I like the A2 nub. I like the A2 so much better if I can close the base of it and stuff stuff inside.
I hate the nub. I have an A2 grip if you want it.
I also have an A2 grip.
It's got a nub and everything.
Maybe you could just be like Matt and Rhino line it, and then call it a custom one.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'd rather just pay money for a better grip.
It looked like dropped it in a tar pit.
That was an abortion, wasn't it?
A little bit.
I think Matt's chat actually starts in 30 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah. So what are they going to talk about?
I don't know. Probably how Preacher's boring and Suicide
Ghostbusters.
The season premiere or the season trailer, the season 7 trailer for Walking Dead.
Oh, right.
Did you see it?
Matt Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, do they have a topic?
I have no idea.
Matt Saturday was just free for all, kind of. But
yeah, I was going to say
on topic.
Saturday chats are usually kind of like a lobby.
I think we were talking about mostly looking for Z's upper or sling or whatever he was buying.
I
Whatever we were
mean,
trying to pressure him to buy.
oh, last night?
No, on Saturday.
Oh.
Because
And
at
then-
first it was an upper. At first he didn't want to spend any money, but then we kind of tried to pressure him into an upper. So
It
he made a
seemed to
bank.
get a little heated. Because I did hear it from the outside.
Oh yeah.
That, as far as emotions get running tense.
I don't
And then
remember.
Sunday we had the buy chat where you just to participate in it, you had to buy something.
I yelled at Amit for not getting night sights.
Oh yeah.
I think we
I was
pressured
there
him into buying a flashlight too.
Yeah, and then you found out that there are no night sights available in Israel.
Well, I offered to then buy it, or I'll ship them to him. Ship them to him.
But you
Mail 'em.
could very easily just forego the night sights, and it's not the same, but and just use a tactical flashlight, kind of FBI style.
Oh,
Yeah.
he won't.
He should,
Oh,
but he probably won't.
Just saying,
He
it just
won't.
Maybe we could send him the holster. We'll get a good guy to make one out of PVC.
oh, there you go.
Apparently, there were 15 people killed and dozens injured near Tokyo today from a knifing.
That's impossible.
15 people were killed and at least 20
Only-
wounded in a knife attack.
People only get killed from AR-15s. So,
He was probably
bullshit.
a samurai with his, assault with his assault katana.
Running up and down a line of Hillary's America.
Did you see what Hillary was wearing the other day? She was wearing like Stalin's jacket.
Yeah. It's getting crazier and crazier with that woman. Like, does she not realize that people are making caricatures about her clothing?
She's got
I mean,
worse
she's-
clothes.
It's like her tailor and the tailor for that guy from North Korea are the same person.
What's going to be really funny is when, like, the last day of the Democrat fucking primary thingy, whatever the fuck it is they're doing right now, she comes out to do her speech looking exactly like Kim Jong-un in, like, Kim
And
Jong-un
the hair.
suit.
The
Yeah.
hair and everything.
No, like, legit, wearing his suit and just it, like, be floppy.
Yeah. Look at my bangs. Look at my bangs.
So when's the
Alright.
first debate? I might actually watch one.
Probably September.
Hillary.
Yeah,
you
Hillary's
see-
going to put it off for as long as possible.
Oh, it's going to be great. I can't wait
I
for,
heard that
like,
it's been over 260 days since she's even had a press conference. That's amazing. How can you be running for president and then not talk to reporters for over 6 months?
I don't know, she talked to reporters recently because of
She
that
had an
whole, like,
interview.
yeah, because that whole thing with the DNC, like, emails leaking out.
An
Where-
interview and a press conference are two very different things.
Well, either way, she talked to the press, who
She only talks to reporters that are already Democrat, that
Exactly.
are on her side.
In a press conference, you don't necessarily
You're
get
not
to
going to
control
go on Bill O'Reilly,
question.
okay?
Yeah.
You know?
She
don't
still
get to
gets
control the
asked
questions.
She still gets asked questions that she gets angry at. I've seen videos. And
I think that's
sit-down
fake.
interviews, not like...
I don't feel like that's real anger, though. I think it's all just a ploy. I don't think she really cares. And she's trying to seem angry, so it seems like she's offended by the notion that people would accuse her of things that she's done. Although, I can't wait for the first press conference, or the first debate where Trump just goes, Hillary, you seem to not know a lot. Like when Bill was getting, like, a blowjob 2 rooms away from you.
According to that Secret Service guy, he was making out with some chick. I forget.
Well, one of the chicks Bill had an affair with came out and said that Bill told her that Hillary was bisexual and all that, and she knew about Bill's infidelities and didn't care.
I thought Hillary was asexual.
I thought Hillary was a lesbian, was what that report or what that lady was saying. That like Hillary just married Bill for the ability to climb the political ladder.
Exactly. But it said in that report that she said that Bill told her that Hillary was bisexual.
But it really makes you wonder, why did Bill marry her? Where's the upside for him there?
He became president.
Political.
Yeah, but she doesn't come from. I mean, her family has some money, but it's not like there's some billionaire family.
Brains of the operation.
Well, I don't know what STD
Comes from a family of criminals.
I don't know what STD Bill picked up from, all his affairs, but holy cow, if you've seen pictures of him lately, he looks like an extra on The Walking Dead, man. That guy looks rough compared to when he left office.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, the last thing I saw of him...
Being married to Hillary for 40 years.
Dude, I don't even think they live in the same house together at this point. Because the Clintons have, like, houses all over fucking America. I'm pretty sure they, like, live rather far separately.
Well, what's going to really blow your mind is it wasn't Bill that Monica was blowing in the Oval Office.
It was Hillary.
Yep.
That's awesome. That'd be awesome if that came
No,
out.
they said that. No, that's what they're saying about like one of the other girls Bill was accused of having an affair with. They're saying that it wasn't really Bill that was having the affair with her. It was actually Hillary that was like diking out with her. That's what they're saying right now. And Bill just kind of like fucking took the heat for it.
That's crazy. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I think she was the wife of the Clintons' lawyer that somehow killed himself by shooting himself in the head twice. Which is obvious suicide there. 2 shots.
You mean Vince Foster's wife?
Yeah, they're saying that fucking Hillary was having an affair with her. And that
Jesus.
And the thing I saw was saying that like he was gonna go. He found out about it. The lawyer did, and was gonna go public with it or some shit. And the Clintons had him taken out before he could go public.
I really hope she doesn't get elected just for the fact I don't have to relive the 90s conspiracy theories on the Clintons. Enough of that shit.
Well, I mean, they're all corrupted and twisted motherfuckers. But, like, the last time I saw Bill was when he went on stage to be like, you all need to stop bullying my wife on the internet. Stop it. Stop bullying Hillary. She's a nice lady.
Yeah, because none of those conspiracies turned out to be true, like Troopergate or Housegate or Whitegate. Like none of those conspiracies turned out to be true about the Clintons.
All right, as a collective here, can we all just agree to stop throwing gate at the end of everything? Like, please.
I agree to that.
Because I'm tired of hearing gate, like Gamergate and all this other fucking shit.
Well, I don't know. You're probably going to have to call the Watergate Hotel and ask them why they had the name Watergate.
They don't give a shit. But they had it first, though. Whatever. Stop calling things fucking gate, people.
So, Flippy, going back to a comment you made a while back, but today, you don't care for my upper, huh?
Which one? The $900 one?
Basically.
To be frank, I honestly think you well overpaid for that, and the actual value of that isn't close to what
I
they're
paid
advertising.
$900 for that. That's the retail price, Flippy.
That's the MSRP.
Okay, well, I'm saying either way, that nothing about that seems like it's worth anywhere close to that.
I think if I remember correctly, because it's an Illinois company, which is the state I live in, so I had to pay sales tax. But I want to say it was just a little over 700.
Okay.
There's no good videos on YouTube anymore. What happened?
I don't know, that one video I saw last night from the Young Turk guy and
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
Alex
I asked
Jones.
You, but you were away.
And there were two things I thought were minor facts, but I thought added a little color to it. One is he didn't have water spit in his eye. I actually replayed it. He spit beer in his face.
No,
Either that or it was a glass of urine.
He spit whiskey in the dude's face. Or like some type of alcohol.
That thick chick that was in the fat shaming, she walked up there with a lit cigarette.
Oh.
I thought, what kind of an example for our children? Oh.
What video is this?
That was the one where Alex Jones fucking jumped in the middle of a Young Turks like live stream, and then just like set all of them on fire with rage.
I'll have to go.
Like, it's great. He walks up there. Cenk's like, whatever, it's Alex Jones. Hi, look, everybody, it's Alex Jones. And, like, Alex Jones is like, he's like, here you go, Cenk. You can have this shirt. Because they're like, I think he's like, well, it's the guy handing out the Hillary for Prison shirts. And he's like, well, Cenk, you can have this one special. And it was, like, Bill Clinton's face, like the Obama Hope shirt, but instead of Hope, it said Rape, and it had Bill Clinton on it. And then Cenk's like, this is bullshit. And then, like, Alex Jones is like, bullshit like Saudi Arabia? And then Cenk just fucking explodes and hops out of the thing, whips off his mic and starts screaming at him. He's like, you don't know what you're talking about. We talk about Saudi Arabia all the time and all this shit. We don't support Saudi Arabia. And then,
Motherfucker from the lizard people.
dude, and then that one bitch jumps up on stage like almost immediately screaming, get off the stage, you fat fuck.
Okay, Moon, this is your opportunity. Shutting it down?
Yeah. Anybody who wants to keep chatting can hit up the link I put in for Pink's nightly lobby.
Thanks for hosting.
No, I gotta go watch. I gotta go watch Alex Jones now before Matt's.
Okay.
No, it is well worth your time to watch.